Hi. This Sunday is the first Sunday in Advent, this special time where we prepare for Christmas. It's a time of remembering the Old Testament saints and the prophets and their expectation of a Messiah, and they're waiting and waiting and waiting. It's a time where we remember the nativity stories of the announcements to Mary and to Joseph that they were going to have a baby, but it's also a time of our waiting as well. Advent is a time where we celebrate Jesus' birth, but it's also a time where we wait for and look forward to Christ's coming once again, to his coming in glory to set all things to right. And that too, as I say, is part of Advent. And through all of that, Advent is a time to open ourselves in a new way to Christ's presence with us and in us. This Sunday, we're going to be looking at the theme of how do we prepare for Christ's coming. I'm sure you've had the same experience we've had in our home of getting the house ready for someone who is coming to visit and all of the preparations to make sure everything is right. I wonder if you've ever thought about what it would mean to prepare ourselves for Christ's coming. What would that look like? What would we do? And maybe what would we do differently? That's what we'll be talking about this Sunday. I hope you'll be able to join us at 10 o'clock as we have this wonderful time as we enter into Advent. And now let me read the text that we'll be talking about and discussing in the sermon on Sunday. Matthew 24:30 and 36 through 44. And then at last the sign that the Son of Man is coming will appear in the heavens. However, no one knows the day or hour when these things will happen, not even the angels in heaven or the Son himself. Only the Father knows. When the Son of Man returns, it will be like it was in Noah's day. In those days before the flood, the people were enjoying banquets and parties and weddings right up to the time Noah entered his boat. People didn't realize what was going to happen until the flood came and swept them all away. That is the way it will be when the Son of Man comes. Two men will be working together in the field. One will be taken, the other left. Two women will be grinding flour at the mill. One will be taken, the other left. So you too must keep watch, for you don't know what time your Lord is coming. Understand this. If a homeowner knew exactly when a burglar was coming, he would keep watch and not permit his house to be broken into. You also must be ready all the time, for the Son of Man will come when least expected. Romans 13:11 through 14. You know how late it is. Time is running out. Wake up, for our salvation is nearer now than when we first believed. The night is almost gone. The day of salvation will soon be here. So remove your dark deeds like dirty clothes and put on the shining armor of right living. Because we belong to the day, we must live decent lives for all to see. Don't participate in the darkness of wild parties and drunkenness, or in sexual promiscuity and immoral living, or in quarreling and jealousy. Instead, clothe yourself with the presence of the Lord Jesus Christ, and don't let yourself think about ways to indulge your evil desires. And finally, 2 Peter 3:10 through 14. The day of the Lord will come as unexpectedly as a thief. Then the heavens will pass away with a terrible noise, and the very elements themselves will disappear in fire, and the earth and everything on it will be found to deserve judgment. Since everything around us is going to be destroyed like this, what holy and godly lives you should live, looking forward to the day of God and hurrying it along. On that day, he will set the heavens on fire and the elements will melt away in the flames. But we are looking forward to the new heavens and new earth he has promised, a world filled with God's righteousness. And so, dear friends, while you are waiting for these things to happen, make every effort to be found living peaceful lives that are pure and blameless in his sight. That's the reading for this week. One more thing. Through Advent, I'm going to be sending out via email or text a verse of the day, just a short little verse or two that helps us to think about the themes of Advent. If you would like to get the verse of the day, you're going to need to let me know. You can text me at 847 800 7119 if you want the text version. Or you can email me at chuck@aberdeenpress.org if you want to get it by email. Just tell me verse of the day and send it to my cell phone or my email, and you'll be on the list to get a verse all the way up until Christmas. Thanks so much, and I'll see you for VChat next week. But again, I hope to see you on Sunday too. Thanks so much. Bye.